Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be talking about why you should say no and don't care about what anyone thinks about that. You own your time. People are not in charge of your life, and if you do not take your own life serious, no one else will do that for you. You know what you want to do, what steps to take to that particular thing that you're trying to achieve. It may be a goal or maybe something that you need to finish for school, but you are the only one that knows that you have to do it, and it has only effect on your life. Because if you don't, no one else will do that for you, not even your own parents. Your faults are your faults, and you have to solve that at the end of the day on your own. And the thing is, nobody cares what you do with your life and don't care what you do with your time. They know what they're doing with their time. They may go out every day, do all kinds of stuff that you have literally nothing to do with. And you are here working and progressing towards what you want to achieve in life, and you think that they are going to consider your time and what you have to do and whatever and whatnot. I'm not saying that people don't care about you, but I'm just saying that people do not care about your time. So you have to take that responsibility on yourself to know, if I don't manage or plan my time well, I will not have that sense of responsibility or knowing what I am basically doing, and that I can't actually go out at that time. So if someone says to you,
oh, can you go to the mall with us, or do you want to go travel to like some city?
You have the ability to just say no. Not maybe, or I'll see if I can make time. If you know that you don't have the time and if you don't have the will to go, don't go. Basically just say no. It doesn't matter. Just say no and be direct about it. I'm not saying that you should be mean about it. I'm just saying that you should be clear about your time and why you can't go, and why they're not going to be seeing you, basically. Or else you will just be confusing people. Everyone has that voice in their head that says what is good for your future. Do not ignore that. You know when you have to do something and you feel that pull towards it. If you're just ignoring that because you want to do something else, or you can't say no to what people are asking of you, you will basically regret that. And regret is not something that we do out here. We learn and we adapt. We learn about what our mistakes were in the past and why we should not do that again, and why you should actually be clear on saying no and not just maybes, or just shoving your own responsibilities aside to do something what someone else wants to do in their free time. That is not your free time, that is their free time. And then you adapt. Adapting basically means that when you learn from your faults, that you are taking that into your life and actually use it to do better next time. A big thing that I want to say is that you should not feel guilty about saying no. I used to feel guilty about saying no all the time, and I have a lot of friends that do feel guilty about saying no. It can be literally about anything. It could be about asking to hang out, or if they want to call. Basically, if you want to say no, just do it. Don't be a bitch about it. Just be clear. No, I can't, and don't do it. And that is where my inspiration came from for this video, because I have a good friend of mine and I asked her if we could hang out, and she said, no, I'm sorry. And then I asked, oh, can you maybe go tomorrow? And she was like, oh no, I'm sorry, I feel so guilty. I was like, you should not feel guilty. Like, if you can't, you can't. because she had other responsibilities that she had to do at home and she was going somewhere else. And she had already planned that. She should not feel guilty about saying no to me. And that is basically what I want to tell you guys, because I've been feeling that too. That fear to say no. I want you to stop having that. And basically just know that you're saying no for a reason. At least if it's for an actual reason. But I'm assuming that you're watching this video because you have a reason for saying no. And I want you to know that you should not feel guilty about it and that you're actually valid for saying no, and do not have to feel guilty about it. This even goes for when you're at work. If they ask you if you can work an hour longer because one of your colleagues went sick home and there's a lot of like work still to do and you already planned something after work, you should not feel guilty about saying no that you can't. Actually, you have a schedule and they give you a schedule and you'll be at that time and you planned something after that schedule. If it does not fit in your time frame, do not do it. Even if you planned on going to the movies with your friends after work, do not do it. Be really clear about that, because they will walk over you if you do not have the spine to actually speak your mind and be honest about not being able to go. I'll make another video about how to not get walked over at work and my own like little story about that. Work is a whole nother thing. School, we have school, okay? But when you're at work and you're starting to work with actual adults, like majorly adults, you learn so much, but you also like experience a lot more. Changing from being young to going to adulthood is actually a very different thing. And I'm gonna make a whole nother video about that. And when people do not accept your no, basically, like, it does not matter. Those people should actually not be in your life at that moment. And if you're still connected with them and you have no choice but to interact with them, keep setting your boundaries. Eventually they will learn. And keep yourself controlled. Do not cuss them out. Be angry. Just stay controlled about your emotions. And that also goes with do not feel bad. When you feel bad and you have that strong emotion, you will do irrational things that you will regret later, especially if it's work. Do not cuss out your boss. I'm just saying. You are the only one that will actually be able to fully respect and fully love and cherish your time, because it's yours and other people have their problems. You have your problem that you have to deal with. Thank you for listening to this video. I really hope that you got something out of this, anything at all. Please leave a comment and I will see you in the next video.